Good evening, guys. So last class, what we were going through? Last class, what exactly we guys were going through? So indefinite integration. So in this class, what topic you want me to solve? Tell me. Shanmita ji, good evening. Jafar, good evening. Pravalika, good evening. Pravalika, you may suggest any 11th topic also, no problem. You may suggest any 11th topic also, guys. Quick. Are you here?
Yes, sir.
Tell me any topic you want me to go through. I mean, weightage topic for JEE mains, like complex numbers. Uh, we have P and C permutations and combinations. But I think you have not. Achha, you have done with 11th, right? Permutation and combinations we have. Probability we have. Binomial theorem we have. Straight lines we have. Conic sections we have. Jafar, tell me, Jafar. Sharmita, are you here?
Sir, we'll go with binomial theorem now, sir.
Okay, we will go with binomial theorem. Binomial theorem. Okay. Just a minute. Let me open that binomial theorem video. Okay. Shall let's go with the binomial theorem. So let me. Shall we have a quick recap on the formulas? Guys, shall we have a quick recap on the formulas? Hello. I think I have taught this for class 11, probably for your batch as well. Binomial theorem. So for n belongs to positive integer and with you say a comma b which are from real number family. Okay, so we just know that what is the formula for a plus b all to the power of n beta. How do you write this as nc0 a to the power of n in so plus nc1 a to the power of n minus 1 into b. Here b to the power of 0, which means it gives me 1, so I won't write that. So nc1 into a to the power of n minus 1 into b to the power of 1 plus nc2 into a to the power of n minus 2 into b square plus dash 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 plus ncn to the power of a to the power of n minus n into b to the power of n. So it becomes 0. I mean a to the power of 0 into b to the power of 1. So b to the power of n. That is how we get like this. I don't want to go with the derivations and all. Simple thing I'm telling you. What's happening in this? Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is what we got. So basically from this what I read beta, a plus b all to the power of n expansion, I would write summation of r is equal to 0 to n c r a to the power of n minus r into b to the power of r. This is the formula we write here, where r lies between where to where? R lies between 0 to n. Cool, isn't it? So where you write like what is nc0, nc1, nc2, all what are these? You call them as coefficients. You say them as binomial coefficients. Very simple, right? So guys, we just learned few more formulas. So a plus b, a plus b to the power of n. How many terms it will be having? It will be having n plus 1 terms. It will be having n plus 1 terms. Okay, next. And in each term, what happens, beta? In each term, what happens? Actually, a starts from highest to 0, and b starts from a starts from a to the power of n to 0. B starts from 0 to b to the power of n. So a coefficient, I mean a to the power of n, something like that. Okay, that is how it happens. Now in each term, we know that NCR is equal to NCN minus R, correct? And we know that NC0 is equal to NCN. And you say we have learnt NC1 is equal to NCN minus 1. NCN minus 1. Cool. NC0 is equal to NCN. NC1 is equal to NCN minus 1. Okay. Sir, this is the a plus b all to the power of n formula. What if a minus b all to the power of a have? If you have something like this, you write this as a plus of minus b all to the power of n. Same again, whatever the formula you have used, you will be using the same formula but with alternate signs. NC0 a to the power of n, b to the power of 0, which means 1 only. So minus NC1 a to the power of n minus 1 into b plus NC2 a to the power of n minus 2 into b square dash 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 till minus 1 to the power of n C0 NCN into b to the power of n. Okay, this is the formula we have. So basically here signs will be what, beta? Positive, negative in alternate. I mean negative, positive. It starts. Cool. So general term. What is the general term? General term formula is what? TR plus 1 is equal to NCR a to the power of n minus r into b to the power of r. Okay, where r lies between from where to where? 0 to n, and r belongs to natural numbers. This is the formula. NCR a to the power of n minus r into b to the r. So next, what are the middle term formulas we have? Middle term formulas. So middle term formulas we have if n is equal to even, if n is equal to odd. Okay, if n is even, what is the formula? What is the middle term is going to be? If n is odd, what is the middle term formula? It is going to be n by 2 plus 1th term. If n is odd, n plus 2, n plus 1 by 2 the term, comma, n plus 1 by 2 plus 1 the term. So if n is odd, you will be having two middle terms. That's it. Next. Guys, are you copying for simultaneously?
Yes, sir.
So next you write, we learned what term, independent terms. You say constant, term, or you say that independent term. Independent term of x. Okay. basically what happens here, we will be using general term formula only. We will be using general formula for independent term. So write a general term and we'll be putting x value as 0 for put x is equal to 0 for finding r, correct? In general term for finding r. Okay. Next, if I say guys, look at it here. If I say any term, rth term or pth term, you say nth term. Say if I say pth term, from the end in a plus b to the power of n. What is the pth term is going to be? What is the pth term from the end in a plus b to the power of n? It is going to be beta n minus p plus 2 to the power of the term. From the beginning. Cool. This term from the beginning is going to be pth term from the end in this. Are you able to understand? Guys, pth term in from the end of this is going to be what? Pth term from the end in this term is going to be n minus p plus 2th term. Very simple shortcut. Or else very simple, you say that, or you say pth term from the end of a plus b whole to the power of n is equal to pth term from the beginning of b plus a to the power of n. Okay guys, this is the formula. Here a plus b I have Babu. We have to write b plus a ulta. Then p plus pth term from the end of this is equal to pth term from the beginning of this. One second guys. Next, one more very important concept, conjugate expansion. I mean conjugate expansions. Conjugate expansions. What is that? If I have x plus y whole to the power of n plus x minus y whole to the power of n, which is equal to 2 times of nc0 x to the power of n plus nc2 x to the power of n minus 2 into y square plus nc4 x to the power of n minus 4 into y to the power of 4 dash dash dash. If I have x plus y to the power of n minus x minus y over to the power of n, 2 times of odd numbers nc1 x to the power of n minus 1 into y plus nc3 x to the power of n minus 3 into y to the power of 3. Correct? Yes. Now this is very important, guys. Conjugate expansion x plus y to the power of n plus 1 x minus y to the power of n can be written as like this. Okay, x plus y to the power of n plus x minus y to the power of n is equal to 2 into nc0 x to the power of n plus nc2 into x to the power of n minus 2 into y square plus nc4 x to the power of n minus 4 into y to the power of 4. So now we'll talk about properties which are very important. The first property you can write here is x1 plus x to the power of n nc0 nc1 into x nc2 into x square dash 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 ncn x to the power of n. Okay, so where tr plus 1 is equal to ncr x to the power of r. Correct? ncr x to the power of r. Now the second thing, 1 minus x to the power of n is equal to nc0 minus nc1 into x plus nc2 into x square plus minus 1 to the power of n into ncn x to the power of n. So tr plus 1 is equal to minus 1 to the power of r into ncr x to the power of r. Third one, nc0 plus nc1 plus nc2 dash 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 ncn is equal to 2 to the power of n, which is very important. Okay. Now fourth one, nc0 minus nc1 plus nc2 plus dash 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 minus 1 to the power of n into ncn is equal to 0. The fifth one, nc0 plus nc2 plus nc4 is equal to nc1 plus nc3 plus nc5 is equal to the power of n minus 1. Very important. All even together or together is equal to the power of n minus 1. Okay. And here alternate sign plus minus like that. In that case, you will be writing 0. Direct question you may get sometimes. When you have all plus together, you will be writing 2 to the power of n. Next, binomial theorem binomial theorem of any power, any index. Let's say that if n belongs to z minus a plus b to the power of n is equal a to the power of n by 1 factorial into a to the power of n minus 1 into b plus n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial into a to the power of n minus 2 into b square plus n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 whole divided by 3 factorial into a to the power of n minus 3 into b cube dash 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 dash. It goes like that, dash 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 dash. Correct? So then tr plus 1 is going to be n minus 1 into n minus 2 dash 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 n minus r plus 1 whole divided by r factorial into a to the power of n minus r into b. This is the formula. Correct? Guys, we will be solving many questions based on this all. Next, last concept I would give here is greatest term. Greatest term or coefficient. Greatest term or coefficient. For ax plus by to the power of n, m minus 1 would be lesser than or equal to r lesser than or equal to m, which means r lies between m minus 1 and m. Okay. Here, or you write where m is equal to what? N plus 1 divided by 1 plus x by y. Cool. Now here you will be having two scenarios. I mean two cases we will be dividing. Okay. So in the case one, m is not belongs to z. Okay. In case two, m is belongs to z. Here you will be getting only one answer, beta. Here you will be getting two answers. Okay. So let's have a look at the questions now. This is what the guys. Yes. Pravalika,
Yes, sir.
what happened? You left.
Sir, there is a power cut, sir.
So from which point you didn't listen?
Sir, from properties first point.
From properties first point, I have just gone through this. See, whatever you missed, please go through this. Now we'll be you go through the recording. You do one thing now.
Okay, sir.
We will just go through the questions. Okay. All right.
Okay, sir.
Now we will solve the question based on the things which we discussed. Solve this question, everyone. Get it, make it fast. Yes, what happened, guys? Let the coefficient of third and fourth and fifth terms in the expansion of x plus a by x square to the power of n. X is not equal to 0. This be in the ratio 112 is to 8 is to 3. Then the term independent of x in the expansion is equal to dash. Let the coefficients of third, fourth, and fifth term in the expansion of this be in the ratio 12 is to 8 is to 3. Then the term independent of x. So TR plus 1 is equal to NCR x to the power of n minus r. Okay. Into this is the first term. Second term is what? A to the power of n minus r. B. a by x square to the power of r. Solve this NCR a to the power of r into x to the power of n minus r into x to the power of minus 2r. So NCR a to the power of r into bases are same, adding the powers n minus 3r. Cool? Yes. Okay. So this is what we get. What he has given here? Third, fourth, fifth terms are of the expansion. This one are in the ratio this one. Then the independent, then the term independent of x is what? N C2 a to the power of 2 second term, N C3 a to the power of 3 third term, is N C4 a to the power of 4. They are in the ratio 12 is to 8 is to 3. So look at it, just solve this. What you will be getting? What is the value of n value? Now solve n value and a value. Solve n and a value. Guys, what happened? Array, look at this here, everyone. Third, fourth, fifth term, right? You can just still, you can solve in this way as well. See, we are unable to make with this, sir. Third, T3 is what? N r minus 1, which means NC2 into x to the power of n minus 2 into a square into x to the power of minus 4, which means NC2 x to the power of n minus 6 into a square. What is T4? NC3 x to the power of n minus 9 into a cube. T5 is equal to NC4 x to the power of n minus 12 into a to the power of 4. Okay. This is what he has given. 12 is to 8, right? So this by this is equal to this by this. Second term, I mean third and fourth. So n third term is what? nc2 x to the power of n minus 6 into a square, all divided by nc3 x to the power of n minus 9 into a cube is equal to 12 by 8. Correct. So 12 by 8 is nothing but 4 3s, 4 2s. If you observe this properly, guys, here a cube, a square, one time will be getting cancelled. nc2 whole divided by nc3 so we will be writing directly this as what? nc2 is nothing but n into n minus 1 by 2 factorial. So whole divided by n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 whole divided by 3. So let me write directly, beta. I am not writing multiple steps. That denominator will be going and multiplying with this n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into by 6, right? So 6 will be going to the numerator. Into 1, I left with 1 a here. I left with 1 a. 1 by a I left with, right? 1 by a is equal to 3 by 2. Any 10 minus 1, any 10 minus 1 will be getting cancelled. So 6 by 2a times of n minus 2 is equal to 3 by 2. This will be getting cancelled. 3 1s, 3 2s. So 2 by a into n minus 2 is equal to 1. 2 times of so 2 times of 2 is equal to a minus n minus 2. Correct? Anything we made a mistake? Check. Hmm. Okay, this is correct, correct, correct. So what I do here is now 3 1s, 3 2s correct only. This will be getting cancelled. 2 by a into n minus 2 is equal to 1. 2 is equal to a is equal to 2 by n minus 2 I got. Correct only. Yes. This is what I got. What is a value? A value is 2 by n minus 2. Correct. Similarly, look at this here. This 2, how much? This by this is equal to 8 by 3. You have to solve. We don't have other option. nc3 into a cube divided by nc4 into 8 to the power of 4 is equal to 8 by 3. Guys, we are taking coefficient, so we will not be, we are taking coefficient, we will not be considering this x. Okay. If I say, Babu, 3x square, what is the coefficient of x square? 3. So I'm considering only 3. I'm not saying that coefficient of x square as 3x square. That is wrong, right? So similarly, coefficient of x to the power of this thing is can be coefficient of these terms are this into this into this. So I'm not considering that x to the power of n minus 6, x to the power of n minus 9. Why? Because we're taking coefficients only. Same thing here. NC3 is nothing but what? N into n minus 1 into n minus 2 whole divided by n into n minus 1, n minus 2 into n minus 3. So in the denominator 6 I'll get. Why? Because 3 factorial, right? In this denominator you'll be getting what? 4 factorial. So 24. 24 by 1, which is equal to 8 by 3. Now cancel it. N minus 1, n minus 3, this will get cancelled. So you will get what n value now? So 24 by 6 times of n minus 3 is equal to 8 by 3. 8 ones, 8 threes, 3 ones, 3 twos. So 3 by 2 times of n minus 3 is equal to 1. So 3 is equal to 2n minus 6. 2n is equal to 9. N value is 9 by 2. If n value is 9 by 2, I think n value, what is the n value we got? I think we made a mistake here. Ayo, wait. What is the calculation mistake happened? Directly you do, or else 8 ones, 8 threes, 3 ones, 3 twos. All this will be getting cancelled. Write this. I think 1 by a we left with above. 1 by a, look at this here. This will be getting cancelled. So 1 by a you left with. Okay. So 3 by 2 is equal 3 by 2. What are the things you left with? 3 by 2 into 1 by a into 1 by n minus 3 is equal to 1. Three by 2 is equal to n minus 3 into a. Okay, so this is what I got, one thing, and this is what I got. A value is how much? 2 by n minus 2. 2 by n minus 2. So substitute here. 2 by n minus 2. So 3 by 2 is equal. Solve this. 2n minus 6 by n minus 2. 3n minus 6 is equal to 4n minus 12. So 1n is equal to how much? 6. N value is 6 beta. Okay. So this is what I got. And let's take this as first equation, star equation. From the star equation, I got n value as 6. Okay, if n is equal to 6, what is the a value? Look at this star equation. A value is what? 2 by 6 minus 2. So a value is 1 by 4. So 2 by 4. A value is 1 by 2. A value is 1 by 2 and n value is 6. So what we need to write? What he is asking us to write? Then the term of independent of x in the expansion. You have to write term of independent of x. So TR plus 1 is equal to NCR a to the power of r b. What is x to the power of n minus r into x to the power of minus 2r. This is what we got here. I'm substituting here above. Okay. Now look at this. Directly let's write NCR a to the power of r x to the power of n minus r, x to the power of n minus 3r, right? So tr plus 1 is equal to n is 6, 6 is r, 1 by 2 to the power of r, x to the power of 6 minus 3r. So 6 minus, look at it here, what we need to find out? So guys, look at this, for finding r value, what we have to do? So n 6 minus 3r is equal to 0, r value is equal to 2, r value is 2, right? Now guys, what is then r value is 2 means t3 is going to be what? 2 plus 1 is equal to 6c2, 1 by 2 to the power of r, I mean r means 2, right? Into x to the power of 6 minus 3 into 2, 6. T3 is equal to 6c2, 6 into 5 by 2 into 1 by 4, x to the power of 0. X to the power of 0 is 1 only. So 2 2s are 2 3s are. So T3 is equal to 15 by 4. T3 is 15 by 4. 15 by 4 is nothing but how much? Almost it's very near to 4, right? 4 should be the answer. 4 should be the answer. The independent term of x in the expansion is equal to 4. Any doubts? Guys, the calculation is somewhat busy. I mean, nearest integer is asking or what? So 4 independent term. So I'm getting almost that. 15 by 4 I'm getting. So 4 would be the answer, beta. Four is the answer. You can write 4. Okay, guys. Yes. Now, guys, in a binomial theorem questions would be like this only, guys. All you need to do here is patiently you have to solve it. Patiently you have to solve it. Easy, but you have to practice so many questions. Okay, guys. So many questions you have to practice so that you will be understanding it. So let's meet in the next session. Until then, goodbye. Thank you. I have another class. Goodbye.